The topics on the show are highly opinionated and should not be replaced by medical or professional advice. All right, let's start this episode. In the spirit of Pride in San Diego coming up in a few weeks, I have decided to get a little rainbowy for the show. Welcome back. This is Jeremy, and we are talking about hand jobs today. When was the last time you did one of those? Was it in high school? Was it in college? Was it last night? Was it this morning? A lot of us who have done hand jobs before or have had hand jobs done to us maybe have not done it in such a long time. So today we're going to be talking about hand jobs and some techniques, personal experiences, and as always, we're going to do return demonstrations. Let's talk about some risks. Yes, you can still get a sexually transmitted infection or STI from doing a hand job. It is a low risk sexual activity for contracting anything, but if you have cuts on your hands or if there are cuts on the pee-pee, if there are cuts on the penis, or if there's blood involved, or there's any kind of exchanges of body fluid, you can still contract a sexually transmitted infection due to contacts. So there's different points of views of what we think about hand jobs. And this is very opinionated, but some of us can either love it or hate it. Some of us can do it to pretty much just about anyone. Some of us think it's more of like an intimate act that you can do and should do only with that person in your life or people in your life. And there are other people who prefer not to have anyone give them hand jobs. A lot of guys don't particularly think that anybody else can please them the way they can please themselves. And that's coming from sexuality educator Ashley Monta in Beverly Hills. Some find the hand job to be very erotic because it's something that you can hide and do covertly. You can do this under the clothes, you can do this in a public area, you can do this under the table, and it can be very intimate. Some of us like to use it as a way to tease others, like for edging, or just something as a form of leading to more sexual acts. Hello, I have a few volunteers on the stage here. I wanted to show you that before we start any demonstrations, remember that every penis is different. Every penis has a different size, shape, curvature, length, girth. Every penis is so different in the differences between being hairy, non-hairy, veiny, colorful, non-colorful. Hey, it might be dark or something, okay? But anyway, remember that every penis is going to be different. So communicate with whoever it is that you are doing this with, and also whoever is doing it to you. Let's talk about some foreskin. A guy has foreskin. Remember that it sometimes might be tight, it sometimes might be loose. You gotta check in with the guy to see what they like as far as pulling that foreskin back and how much you can play with that foreskin while you're doing your handy. When it comes to gripping a penis while you're doing a hand job, it is also essential that if you don't know how much of that squeeze that person wants, have them grab you by their hand and then you ask them, can you show me how you like to be stroked and how much pressure you want me to apply? Also, you can ask them during the time that you're doing it in order for you to gauge how much pressure this person needs. When it comes to hands, it is so much fun to use both of them. You can use one hand to be stroking the penis, and the other hand can be stroking that person, grabbing them in the nipples, pulling their hair, consensually choking them. And also you can be playing with yourself while you're stroking that too. Seriously, get both hands involved. When it comes to hand jobs, it's best to use non-water-based lube. Non-water-based lube like silicone. One of my favorites is Uber Lube, and it is a natural form of silicone that you can use. Remember to use plenty of spit, cum, pre-cum, Rick Santorum, lubricant. Remember to use plenty of the lubricant. And also, when it comes to positions as far as how to do hand jobs, this is up to you. You can be sitting down while getting a hand job, or while giving a hand job, you can be side to side. One person can be on the ground, like looking up at the person while they're going like this, and the other person could be all like, "Give it to me," you know, things like that. Depends on what you like. It's your fantasy, your fantasy. Fulfill it. If you want to give a little eye contact to stay connected, you know, you gotta grab that penis and you gotta be like, "Yeah, you like that? You like that? You want me to go faster? Yeah." Stay connected as fuck. Also, speaking of speed, when it comes to speed, start at a good moderate rate, you know. Get to know that penis and go up and down as much as you want. Take your time and then increase momentum. Remember that the goal is not orgasm all the time. It's pleasure. Take your time with this dick. Remember that you're the one providing pleasure to somebody else, and they might be teaching you how to provide pleasure to them. So take it in that you're doing that for someone else. And if the goal is orgasm, you better make that man come, honey. A keynote, remember, stray away from the shaft. Don't just stick around here when it comes to stroking someone's penis, okay? Go for the balls, go for the taint, go for the hole, zhuzh it up. Give them a little something to moan about besides that grip on that penis. So when it comes to some hand techniques, there is a conventional one. Let's pretend that we're going to be putting a bunch of lube all over these and on my hands. I'm not going to use this hand, obviously. Can you imagine me using this hand on a penis? Somebody would get shaved in a heartbeat. Damn. So, there is the fist and twist. So, traditional one, where you grab and you twist someone's penis like that. Oh, hold on. Someone's moving. There we go. If you're wondering what this is back here, that's a banana. It is for a snack. Also, it's holding up this penis because it doesn't have a suction on it. All right. So, the fist and twist, you just traditional up and down movements. Twisting your hands, going up and down, different momentums and speeds. The half swirl, you grab the guy by the nuts and with your other hand, grab the tip and swirl that. Like an ice cream cone, but you're just polishing that, baby. Polishing that, and then maybe kiss that. Kiss it on the head. It's gonna kiss you back too, honey. Another fun one is called the bouncing octopus, in which you just grab the penis by the head like this. Those are some demonstrations. You can always get more tips online, and don't be afraid to search for these things and to educate yourself a little bit more. The things that I covered right now are just the basics on how to do hand jobs, and I'm just having fun here, okay, with all my little props. And don't forget, you can always use toys as well. A lot of guys like to use a cock ring while they're getting a hand job. Some guys like to use a butt plug. Some guys like to use both. Sometimes nipple clamps are favored. You never know. Get creative, communicate with each other. It is key that if you want someone to give you a good hand job, you communicate with them, vice versa. If you're giving somebody a hand job, communicate that with them and make sure that you're doing a good job. It's okay to ask questions. It's your pleasure. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new today. I'm gonna go and actually do real hand jobs right now and have a little snack. Thank you so much for watching the show. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.
This is Jeremy Sex Talk, Season 2, baby.
Oh.